and let us get started. All right. Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Let us see. What do women think about you? 2 of Cups. So that's a positive energy. I'm hearing whether it's platonic or romantic. Whether it's friendship-wise, whether you've picked this pile, like, I didn't really specify if it was friendship or romantic or workplace, but that's just the prompt as woman. But whatever it is, they think that you have a very pure energy. I have a sense that not just women, but people in general have a very positive feeling towards you, generally. Let's see if there's any caveats to this and see, because the first card feels good, but sometimes the other cards can be, oh, yes, exactly what I was getting. That the Queen of Cups, I'll turn this around this way. The Queen of Cups adds to exactly the energy that I was getting. Like that you have this almost warm energy. And I'm feeling that women, I'm hearing that friendships, males and females, they have a very positive feeling about you. Like almost you're not only a non-threatening, but I don't mean when I say you're non-threatening, I don't think that means that you're necessarily a wallflower. It's that you're somebody who is soothing and compassionate and non-judgmental. That's what I get, non-judgmental. And that's a very good energy to have in this world. But I'm hearing that men tend to feel this way about you too. They could feel something differently, but this is about what women think about you. Oh, and the Sun. So this feels like a very positive reading. Interesting. That's almost shocking to me because normally something negative would come up. Let's see. Maybe we can. I almost feel bad giving no negative feedback, but cycle. So I'm hearing that sometimes they feel that you get stuck in certain unhealthy cycles, or that you're a little bit codependent or a little bit of a people pleaser and that you get walked on occasion. But it's not in a way, I'm hearing the word popular, like you tend to be a popular person, but it's almost like you could be an earth angel, right? And they can tend to have a warm energy that people love, that the people find inviting. But I'm hearing that some women think that you get walked on too, despite, so they dislike, and I'm hearing that some people dislike, okay, there's 2 things. Some people dislike that you get walked on because they think you're a good person, and but then I'm hearing something else. Some people may dislike you for your warm, positive energy, and they may not like that you were liked by other people. They may not like your earth angel positive energy, but I'm hearing that other people are protective of you, and they dislike that you hope. And I'm hearing a lot. It's interesting. I'm hearing like 90%. I'm getting a really interesting perspective of women. I'm hearing that you tend to garner a lot of positive approval, and people tend to wish the best for you even. But I'm hearing that 9% of women have a very positive feeling. Even they feel that you've helped them, that you've been a helpful, good listener, and they want you to succeed. I'm hearing that there tends to be this warm, popular feeling towards you. They even if they're not with you in any way, they tend to have this positive cheering on energy for you. Even people who aren't a positive cheering on energy, they tend to have that energy towards. But I'm hearing 10% of people hope you fail. So it's like you've got this 92, I'm hearing 90 to 92% fan club. And then you've got 8% of people who hate you just because you're so nice and warm and popular. And it sounds kind of sappy to say that, but that's what I'm getting. So it just goes to show you that no matter what you do, there's always going to be some people that don't like you. So I'm hearing there are people that don't like you. Women that don't like you, even people in general too that don't like you, but like it's generally because it's not because of anything you've done. It's just because they kind of don't like you because you're well liked and you bring this warm, loving energy, and they may feel some type of way about. Yeah, I'm really getting that. There may be a certain segment of people who are. Now this is getting spicier. I thought this really was going to be a little bit boring at first, but now I'm hearing 8% of people. You seem to have garnered a huge fan club. It reminds me of the popular girl in high school, but not the negative, not the Regina George, but the you know, the popular, but the one that's the non-negative popular girl. You know, the one who's like well liked, but not in a negative way. But then I'm hearing there's a section of people who really do not have your best interest at heart. They may want to see you even down and under, or they may want to like break into your secrets or your stash of whatever it is. I don't know what that means, but I'm hearing it's like somebody who's yeah, you're well liked generally. Let's see if we can get any more. I think maybe some healing code cards might help you. Yeah, or a releaser. So I'm hearing that you're an earth angel who takes on the burdens of other people, and because you take on the burdens of other people, you need to release. This is the healing code cards deck. It's a really good deck. It's got some healing energy. So take in this energy if you consent. It's by Brad Johnson, I believe. The Healing Code Cards, the Mind deck. That's his particular deck. And he's got some really good products. Healing Code Card, the Mind deck. So yeah, take on the aura releaser, because I'm feeling that you take on like really dark energies, and it's hard for your earth angel spirit to take this on. So take in the healing energy. So the gist of it is that most people like you. There's a section of people who don't, some even, I'm hearing there may be some, you've got some really secret enemies, even who want to dance on your, it sounds really disturbing, but they'd like to dance on your, I want to keep this YouTube friendly, but yeah, like something very negative, like there's a section of people, but it's like not most people. It's like this certain segment, because you tend to be well liked. So yeah, and then let's see what else. And then intestinal. It's almost like from taking on people's stuff. I keep on getting that you take on people's stuff too much. And you may take on burdens of other people, troubled females even. You may take on troubled feelings. So I'm hearing something, advocate for yourself. Whether you're a man or a woman picking this pile, advocate for yourself. There may be a guilt at advocating for yourself. Do not have any guilt whatsoever about advocating for yourself. And in fact, I'm hearing it's time for you to do that. It's time for you to advocate for yourself. And solar plexus, yes, you may hold on to energies in your solar plexus, but I'm hearing of just, I keep on getting other people's energies, other women, people who, friends who may, some who are frenemies, some who are actual friends, but they kind of dump your energy, their energy on you. So you need to release that from your aura and from other things like that. And then lucid dream, and then also connect to your purpose through lucid dreams. So being in your dream state will help you manifest what you want into this world. So, but yeah, I'm just getting advocate for yourself. And that's kind of the last message, that's all I get. Advocate for yourself. So these readings sometimes they can be about one topic, and then they can be totally about a different topic, right? Advocate for yourself is the message that I get. Yes, a microphone right here. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Do not be afraid to advocate for yourself and release all the programming that would get in the way of you advocating for yourself. And that's pile number one. Pile number two. What do females think of you? Death. 9 of Wands. And they think that you're very serious. I'm hearing that women think you're very serious. They may find you intriguing, a little intimidating, a tiny bit intimidating, but like you're very serious. They may think you have a sarcastic and funny wit that they enjoy, but they're also intrigued, especially if you're a male. I'm hearing picking this pile. Females, no, I'm hearing females too, but if they're interested in you in a romantic sense, which this can go either way, where a woman thinks of you, it could be friendship or romantic, but they find you to be a very intriguing energy who's very serious and always got something not up your sleeve, but you're always working like serious. I'd say serious. Women think you're serious and intense and intriguing. They almost find you to be a muse, and they're like, they almost feel like you hide aspects of yourself. they don't know sometimes what you're thinking. They're a little bit, some women are a little bit afraid of your reactions, but they're intrigued by you nonetheless. And they almost imagine that you have this secret life going on. But you're really hardworking, really serious, dark and intense. So you may have like a very dark and intense energy, and some maybe be repulsed by this. But some people, so yeah, they don't know if you're gonna bite their head off or be, but they wouldn't say you're an awful person at all, but they'd say that they don't know if you're going to be they kind of sense that you may have this loose cannon energy. And I think and when I get with this writing is that they think you almost have a dark, intriguing, artistic side. So whether this is like a male or female picking this pile, it's like women think that you have this intriguing side, and some are drawn to that. Some even in a romantic sense, some in could make an intriguing friend type sense. It's just, that's the overall energy I'm getting. Let's see what else. Let's see, 5 from the bottom. Sometimes I get numbers of, 5, Queen of Swords. Yeah, right. Like they think you're very intense. You're the opposite of the fluffy, sort of lovable bunny archetype, but you're serious and intriguing. And Page of Swords, they almost sense that you could almost verbally scar them, but you won't do that. And I'm hearing some are very, very taken with you. I'm hearing some women are very taken with you, and some are a little bit hesitant to be your romantic partner or your friend. But some are like, I'm hearing if someone's intrigued by you, they're really intrigued by you, because you're almost like, I'm hearing a gray rock that they sense is, I don't know if you've heard about the gray rock technique that you use with narcissists, but if you're it's almost like this person, they want to be lifelong. You inspire loyalty. Like if somebody wants to be your friend or your partner, they may be hesitant at first, but they really want to get to know you. They really want to get in your space, and they really want to know everything about you and be as close to you as possible at all times. You may even inspire some stalkers. And it's like there's an energy in you that they need to develop within them. It's like you've got a lot of energetic codes. That's what I'm hearing, a lot of energetic codes. And sometimes people have reactions to you. Women have reactions to you that they just don't understand. And sometimes it's sheer projection, but sometimes it's a reflection over you have energetic codes that they want or need to develop within themselves. And then they start entangling with you, even being 30% amplifier. So it's almost like some try to destiny swap and do funny things with you. So I'm hearing this pile, you may need protection because from people's unfounded interest in you, because sometimes people are, shall we say, a little bit too interested in you, and it's a little bit disconcerting, and it may be even annoying. It may be even annoying for you, and it's almost like you need to do your own thing and keep your boundaries. Yes, you can have people around you, but it's important that you have your boundaries as well, too. Very important. I'm hearing boundaries for this pile, because there may be disturbing dynamics that you just don't need. That you don't need. And I keep on getting the amplifier. And what I'm hearing from that is that, again, another amplifier. It's like, because you need to get into your life purpose, I hear. And then there may be women who just are not good for you, or friends, or it depends, who picks this pile. But it's kind of like the energy I'm getting is that they want to sort of take from your energy and control you. And this is just not helpful energy. And solar plexus, chakra releaser. So you may want to release the solar plexus energy from your system And it's basically, so yeah, you may, like, I'm hearing once you release this energy from your solar plexus, you'll be able to amplify. So take in the energy of these two cards if you should so choose. A really good deck. It's like, once you sort of, you take in these, energies, you will be able to more, I'm hearing toxic people no more toxic people in your life. And it's kind of like that needs to entity attachments, because people may even try and get their entities in your space. So entities, take in the energy of that if you want to. The entity attachments purifier. You can stop the video if you want to, but it's important that you get these entities out of your space, because you don't want these people entangling with you anymore. You want pure energy. I'm hearing it's important, very important who you attract, that you stop having these energy fields. Yeah, pleasure seekers, people that maybe want to drag you down or drag you into alcohol or sort of unhealthy habits. I'm hearing friend. Yeah, you want to have better friends. You want to have better friends. That came out. People that have your best interest at heart. You want to have better friends, better partners, people that can relate to in a more healthier way. So put the intent out from that. Release the energies, and you will be able to attract people that are no longer this draining and this entity attaching. And it's basically, yeah, and people that you can truly vibe with, people you can go into the forest with. Not people that try and pound issues into you, pound problems into you, play games with you. This is not, it's like that's the energy that they project on you. So these women project these weird things on you, and you do not want that anymore. You want to have pure energy people in your life. And I'm hearing you'll know how to do that. You're in the process of doing that, but you feel like a smart spiritual being that will be able to up level. I believe that you can up level. I believe that you can up level to this new level of like positive interactions, if you will. Upon number 3. Oh, what do women... I just realized something. Yeah, I went in the wrong direction. The thing is, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna just, I'll remember not to do that the next time, but I've been going in I basically, yeah, anyway, I'll figure this out, because I went in the wrong direction. So, yeah, anyway, I'll keep on going the way that that page, Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups, and 9 of Swords. I need to go in the opposite direction, because I've switched the direction that I do my videos. So I kind of, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, I'll sort this out when I'm done. So 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 3 of Cups, and Ace of Swords. So, what do women think of you? Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and 9 of Swords. They think that you are very, women think you are very, disjointed almost. They're disjointed, and they think that you're a very powerful person too. And I'm hearing they think that you're fun too, but almost like that you have trouble getting things together. And it's almost like they may even think you have an alcohol or a problem, but they almost think that you're somebody who should succeed or be better than you are doing right now. So I'm hearing some people, almost, there's some women that are preying on your downfall, and some that really want to lift you up. So you want to move towards the woman energy that want to lift you up. So if you're a man, they may think that you're kind of a partying person who's into like a sort of like you're into, what's the word, like you're into a lot of, they may think you're into like you have a fast lifestyle, you have a lot of money, or you're into drugs, but they almost, it's like it could go two ways. It's kind of a really successful person, but almost a successful destructive person too. Like somebody who has a lot of money, or who has a potential lot of money, but you have a potential to destroy too. And it's kind of like almost a tortured genius. So a tortured genius. And yeah, and it's like they feel that you have the ability to bring positive things into the world. But it's like one of those people, like, you know, the piano, like there's this one movie about this piano genius. This piano genius, and the person was really tortured and destructive, but very geniusly thinking as well too. So I'm hearing that some people are praying for your downfall, but some people think you're almost genius level smart, but anxiety ridden. Like, for example, somebody who's like, they think that you're somebody who's a really almost tortured, talented artist, but has anxiety and runs away from things. And maybe that is part of your issue. Maybe that's part of issue. But I think some people, they're intimidated by your strength and your talent, and because of that, they almost have to downgrade you. But some people really, they like your talent and they want to see you succeed. So hide. Yeah, it's like they may want you to hide because you have so much power. And I'm hearing some people are watching you, and they're watching to see if you're going to tap into your power and your talents. They want to see if you can tap into your power and your talents. So yeah, it's and they almost feel like you're the type who's very an intriguing genius who's different. Like, you know how geniuses are very different? It's like you're different and therefore almost better. Like, and I'm hearing that you don't think that you're better, but some people think that you're better. Like, or some women think that you're better. And some are threatened by that. And I'm hearing that some women, because of you're almost very talented at different things. They want to downgrade you, or they want to make you a snob or something. And I'm hearing it not just women. It could be some people in general, but it's like women, they want to make you like this. They want to make you this sort of basically, they want to make you into this, essentially, like, make you something that you're not. And I'm hearing if you're some woman, if they look at you in a romantic sense, they almost admire you and think you're unapproachable and unavailable, and that make you be more intriguing as well. Like, it's almost like they're intrigued and think you have this genius. You know how people are intrigued by somebody who's a different kind of person, and they almost think, I'm hearing the word 50 shades of gray. Like, they may think that you're almost this different, talented, unusual person. Not to say that you're like that, but the sense that you have that power sense of, like, making a lot of money, but you also are different and a little bit odd, but in a positive way. And they may think that you almost have some sort of destructive patterns that victimize yourself too. And maybe something you're trying to move beyond. So maybe they admire you for that. Or maybe they wish for your downfall. But they admire, and I'm hearing that you have a potential to find people that are deeply loyal to you. You have the energy to find people that are deeply loyal to you, almost like a spiritual sage energy. Like they have this, that you almost could have it's funny, it's taking another turn, but you almost have cult leader energy, loner cult leader energy that could really rally the troops together. and because they, it's like you're okay. This is what I'm hearing. What people view you, how women view you. They may be viewing one side of you that is getting one side of the coin, but they're not really seeing the whole side of the coin. They're not really seeing the whole picture. They're not really seeing like just like the whole how do I say it? Like the whole thing. They're not really seeing the whole side of who you are, but they're seeing, it's like they're getting a sniff of one side of you. And it's like almost like, okay, this is what I'm hearing. You know how if you read a book, you might read the first 10 pages and the last 10 pages. And it's like that. That's what people are sensing up, but they're not seeing everything in between. So they're sort of getting this somewhat accurate sense about you, but not the whole sense. Like they're not getting the whole sense of who you are. Interesting. So yeah, I'm hearing get on your toes, because you can get on your mission. I'm hearing one last thing is that you can really help, your mission can really help humanity. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a guy, that it's like your mission can really rally the troops, because you can inspire undying loyalty. An interesting message. Pile number 4. What do women think of you? The devil. Interesting. The King of Pentacles. I think you're a huge boss who gets things done. So the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Devil. They think that you're basically the boss who gets things done. You're the boss who gets things done. They may even think you're a little bit snobby, but I think I'm hearing a lot of people know you and think you're positive. A lot of women know you and think you're positive. They have a positive viewpoint of you, but others think that other women think you're really a go-getter, a real go-getter, and almost a whirling dervish of activity, of social, financial, and emotional activity. But sometimes they feel like you get out of hand, but then you get really focused, they think. They feel that you're really focused, and some may say a little bit too focused. Yeah, like a little bit too focused, and but I'm hearing some other people think, people who get to know you, they get to know that you have a caring side. So a lot of women think of you as that too, with the Empress. So it's like, yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. Somebody who's really powerful, gets things done. Six Swords, like you have this movement forward. They give this way of moving forward that they admire. People who have trouble getting things started, they admire that. So it's kind of like people who are a little bit shy, are a woman who are a little bit shy and a little bit difficulty moving forward. They're drawn to you because you almost bring stability. Whether you're a woman or a man, you kind of bring stability into those women's lives, like sort of like this sort of emotional stability. So people kind of go towards you because you're this powerful, moving, go-getter person, and they basically, yeah, you're not a fool. And so maybe foolish people are drawn to you. It sounds really bad. Maybe foolish women are drawn to you because they don't really know what they're doing, because they're kind of like, you're kind of like, you get things done and you move on. Like if a project's not going to work, you move on. So I'm hearing that your boss or people who want things done really appreciate you and admire you. And people who are kind of not slackers, but kind of lack direction are drawn to you, because they think that you're the strong. And that's unfortunately what happens sometimes, is that people who are strong, they can like kind of draw needy women or needy people to them that are kind of lack direction. And you may feel lonely drawing these kind of people to you. You may feel lonely doing these people to you, and stomach emotions. So I'm hearing somehow release something from your stomach. Digesting other people's issues, or beta brainwave, or taking on other people's problems or their neediness. Like, people may make your problems their problems, and it's kind of like, it's kind of annoying. I'm hearing it's kind of just kind of annoying to deal with. So it's, yeah. So that's all we've got. I hope, and maybe I'll do one for the last pile. I'll do one more card for the last pile, because I like to give the energy. These are healing code decks. I like them. I like to promote like individual creators. Gamma brainwave stabilizers. I'm hearing there's something about your brain and sort of focusing it with your heart. It's something about your brain being disconnected from your body, and it's essentially you want to move forward, and like something about your brain, something about some disparate energy that you had to disconnect from due to trauma. It needs to be reintegrated. Your brain, your heart, your mind, your heart. Something about your brain or some aspect of your heart and brain being disconnected. And yeah, taking the energy of that, I'm hearing your soul will know what I'm talking about. That will help you be sort of an effective leader, because you feel like, yeah, third eye, something that will help you be more intuitive. When it's kind of like your brain and your body together, and then you're being intuitive, and then you'll be able to bring it all together. And don't be afraid. And I'm hearing, do not be afraid to set boundaries with needy people. I'm hearing you're kind of a giving energy. You're a moving forward, sort of get things done energy, but also a giving energy where kind of needy crab-like people cling to you. But it's like you can take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself. You don't have to put up with that any kind of energy. You can set boundaries. And I think when you move your head and your heart together, you will be able to integrate these energies. All right? Thank you for watching. Goodbye.